everything. In fact,
okay, so this was a tough one. Elon, that's interesting. Mike Adenuga, Kim Kardashian, and Rihanna. Okay, you're next. I didn't watch King of Boys. Don't worry, you'll go and watch it on Netflix. Okay, so the penultimate question. A 25 kg bag of pebbles is heavier than a 25 kg bag of rice. True or false? Some of these questions, we need to call your primary and secondary school teachers to see your answers. False, because 25 kg is 25 kg. Okay, now final question. Wow, Octosap has climbed. Final question. Criterium is to criteria, as equipment is to what? Equipment to instruction. Criterium is to criteria, as equipment is to dash. Final answer, going, gone. Great. So the plural of equipment is equipment. So criterion, the plural of criterion is criteria. So who is our winner? In third place, we have Tosap. Can you give a virtual round of applause? Wow. And who is in first place? Lachi. Wow. Congratulations, Lachi. Congratulations. So before the end of this program, you'll be told how to claim your prize, but congratulations. So now we would head back to the event proper. We hope that you have been engaged. There is a lot to learn in today's event, and that icebreaker just showed that. So kickstarting this, I will just walk you through an introduction into what a vision board is, because that's literally what we are here for. We want to create vision boards. So first of all, I want to congratulate you for making it to this vision board, because some people registered, they haven't joined, and some people did not register at all. So congratulations for actually making it here. Now, to start, what is a vision board? What is a vision board? Now, a vision board, in simple terms, can be your true north for the year. And what does that look like? If you think of a compass, what does a compass do? A compass points in a particular direction. And imagine you're in the woods trying to navigate to a particular location. The same way when you're driving to a particular location and you don't know, you utilize Google Maps. And then with the directions, you're able to arrive at your destination. So a vision board is literally like that. It's your true north. It's like your compass, your direction for the year or for whatsoever goal or aim you're heading towards. And why is this so important? It's important because a vision board, like you hear, it's not something that you imagine in your mind. A vision board is a pictorial representation of your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations. And the fact that it's pictorial, what that does is it creates an impression in your mind. So think of it this way. If you're not a Nigerian, if I use the word Danfo, you won't relate. But when you hear the word Danfo, you think of one yellow bus, right? Because there is an image in your mind. Similarly, when you set up your vision board, what that will do is that it's going to create an impression in your mind, and your mind is going to be working to achieve that. While it is not yet existing in the physical, your mind has a picture that it's trying to achieve. It also provides clarity and definiteness because you know what your goal is set on. It inspires you to act. So when you look at your vision board and you can see where you're headed, then you're able to say, okay, these are the steps I need to take to get there. It also infuses life, it enhances your focus, and it directs your energy. Because if your goal, for example, is to build your personal brand, it means that you will start, putting out content that can enhance, people to know what you are all about. If your goal is to network, it means that you start networking, you will start, taking out the opportunity to actually be in those spaces where you can meet the kind of people you want to. So whatever is not part of your goal, chances are you will not direct your energy to that and you will be less distracted. So going on, what should you know about creating a vision board? Because that's an activity that you're going to take part after the keynote presentation by Mr. Philip. So 3 major things I want you to note here is you need a positive and a possibility mindset. You need to understand that your vision is possible. And not only possible, but that it's available. So what does that mean? Some people know that people are prospering in Nigeria, but what some other persons don't believe is that they themselves can prosper. So it's one thing to have a positive mindset, it's another thing to believe that that opportunity is available for you. So when you create your vision board, also believe that not only can it be achieved, but you can achieve it. You also need to make a list of your specific goals and aspirations for 2023. What are you looking at for this year? What do you want to achieve? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? And you need to now think of the different aspects of your life. What are your aspirations for family, for career, for your spiritual life, for your relationship with people, for your health, and all of those, and define that. Then once you define that, you now begin to take text and images that can inspire you. So, oh, you want to make 50 billion by the end of 2023. So you pick an image that illustrates that and can create that mental picture for you. Now, finally, what should you note? What are some key things you should note while creating your vision board? Please, next slide. So what are some key things that you should note? One of them is that you should know that you're creating your vision board twice. And what does this mean? The first one is when you create it, whether on paper or, or virtually, like maybe on PowerPoint or an online document. But the second creation, being twice, is now creating it in real life. So you're creating twice. What else should you note? Your vision board should be dynamic, and what are the things you can do is to make it mobile. So sometimes the reason that we forget to actually act on those goals is that the vision board is not placed in such a way that you can always remind yourself. You can always go back to it. So as you even create something that is hard copy or soft copy, you can either save it in your email or put it somewhere that it's very easy for you to see anytime you want to reference it. And that way you can recalibrate. Similarly, you would see on this screen that you have a giraffe that is drawing. And because the giraffe is looking at the lady from the top, what he drew is the hat, right? Meanwhile, that's not the picture that we're expecting to see. So it's very important that you are looking at the right picture and you are able to work towards that. So know that your vision is possible. Try to make it as dynamic as possible and mobile so that you can always refer to it, and know that you have to now create twice and create it in real life. I hope you have learned something that would help you when we go into the vision board creation. So with this, it's going to be my privilege to call on our keynote speaker for today, who is a certified life coach. His name is Mr. Philip Agbola. He's going to be taking us on a presentation which should also help us with our vision board activity, and similarly with realizing those goals and those aspirations. So Mr. Philip is a certified life coach, social entrepreneur, author, trainer, PR and HR practitioner, also a customer service professional and a lean data researcher. His experience is in capacity building, development, and social enterprise. And that's why, I'm beyond excited that you get the opportunity to listen to him today. He has a mentoring program, which is Philip Agbola Mentoring Program, and also a Passion to Profit Mastery Program. He consults for HR and outsourcing firm in FCT, Nigeria, where he manages 445 staff remotely, among many others. So please listen as he teaches. And then should you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box. So it's my humble privilege to now welcome Mr. Philip to the virtual podium. Mr. Philip, over to you. Thank you for joining us. You're muted, Mr. Philip.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Princess, for that. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So if you can hear me loud and clear, head to the chat box and type loud and clear, please. If you can hear me loud and clear, head to the chat box and type loud and clear. Okay, just type loud and clear. Okay. Type in loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear. Okay, right. And if you can also see my screen, all right, so just type in something so that I know you can see my screen. So we're in for a great time this afternoon for the few time we're going to be spending together. So, all right, thank you. You can see my screen. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, everyone. All right. So I go straight to the point, okay? We have vision board in front of us this afternoon, and the team is staying on course. And before we go into the vision board proper, Princess has done justice, laying the foundation and all that. So what I will do now is, tell us what goal is all about, because one of the ingredients that you use for your vision board rather, it's not complete without the use of goals. So that's why in my first slide here I put goals. All right, there is no how you want to go somewhere without having something in mind, or you want to achieve something this year without having a goal. Okay, basically, all right, so we have two forms of goal. We have the long-term and the short-term goals. And the long-term goals are basically goals that you have ahead of you more than 6 months to achieve, and the short-term goals are goals you have less than 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, that you break into achievable daily goals. So in my first slides here, okay, if you check all successful people around the world, all successful people are intensely goal-oriented, okay? Every successful man, either in business, in career, in profession, whatever thing they are doing, all right, they are intensely goal-oriented. Then number two, you'll find out that successful people, they know what they want and they are focused on achieving it every single day. That is to say, they show up every single day, their daily activities, all right? They've broken down their goals into daily activities that help them to achieve their overall vision or their overall goals in life. Also, you find out that they have the ability to set goals, and that goal is the master of all skill. You can have every other skill, but the master of all skills is the act of goal setting. The act of goal setting, that's a master of all skill. Now, to my next slide, there's a need for you to visualize your goals, all right? Having a mental picture, first of all, of your goal. If you've read this book by Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, it talks about the first creation in your mind. And I remember, is this Sam Adeyemi several years ago said something that ideas are like wings. You only capture them by your paper. Ideas are like wings, okay? You capture them by paper. So the first creation of your goal is first in your head, in your mind, in your brain, and all that. Okay, so the first creation, but there's a need for you to translate it, not just from your head, to capture it with a pen and with a paper. So your ability to visualize is perhaps the most powerful faculty that you possess. The ability to visualize your goal, to visualize your vision, to visualize whatever thing you want to achieve, particularly in the year 2023, okay? So your ability to see, to visualize is the most powerful faculty that you can possess. Then number two, all improvements in your life begins with an improvement in your mental picture. What pictures are you creating in your mind? Remember that that is the first creation. So what picture are you creating in your mind? Okay, so what picture are you creating in your mind? Then number three, as you change your mental pictures on the inside, your word on the outside will begin to change to correspond to those pictures. So you have a mental picture of what you want to achieve, all right? So the more you improve yourself to see, to visualize your goals, to visualize your visions and all that, all right? On the outside, you are corresponding to what you're seeing. As a matter of fact, okay, there's a law of attraction that attracts resources in your direction to correspond to what you are seeing. So now, in the next slide, I said the fourth one, visualization activates the law of attraction, which draws into your life. It draws into your life people, it draws into your life circumstances, it draws into your life resources that you need to achieve your goals, okay? So once you visualize, there is this law of attraction that attract people to you. Let me put it this way, the universe conspires to make things available to you. The universe conspires to bring people in your direction. The universe conspires to bring circumstances in your favor. The universe also conspires to bring resources, human resource, financial resource, and all that. It brings it into your circle, bring it to you because of what? This is the power of visualization. So somebody, can you type in the chat box and type visualization? Just type visualization. Let me know you are with me. Visualization, okay? Visualization, all right. All right, thank you, all right? So the next thing right now is you need to feed your mind with exciting images, all right? You feed your mind with exciting images, all right? Feed your mind with exciting images. Then number six, you practice or you rehearse your goals twice a day. And a preferred time to rehearse your goals or whatever thing you want to achieve your vision is morning and night, okay? So how do you rehearse that? All of that is what we're going to go into. So you feed your mind with exciting images, sweet images, pleasant images of what you want to achieve or where you want to go in life. So what is a vision board? Just like Princess has said, all right, also it is referred to as a dream board, okay? A dream board, it is a tool, all right, used to clarify or maintain focus on specific life goals. So I want you to type in the chat bar right now and define what you understand by vision board, all right? So I just need two persons, a male and a female. Just type into the chat box. Let me just pick two. So it is a tool used to clarify, all right? A tool used to clarify and maintain focus on specific life goals, all right? I love what Jessica said. It's a pictorial representation of long-term goals. I like that. Thank you, Jessica. All right, so I need somebody else. I need a male to tell me what he or she understands by vision board, all right? So it is also referred to as a dream board, okay? So let me go ahead. If there is no guy, okay? If there is no guy to respond to that, if there's no guy to respond to that. So it is used, so a vision board is used to clarify. Note that word to clarify. Note that word to clarify, that's number one. Then to maintain focus. So a vision board is all about clarity. It's all about maintaining focus on a specific what? On a specific life goals, okay? On a specific life goals, all right? So also literally a vision board is anything sort of a board or electronic document on which you display images, thought, text that represent whatever you want to achieve or do or have in life, okay? Something, you know, that you can use to depict. Note that word display, all right? So the first creation is in your mind. The second creation is when you display it, okay? Either you display it, all right, either via images rather, either via text message, via text rather, you display it on a board, either electronic board or a physical board, which we're going to go into and see pictures of that. So there are about 6 aspects of life, okay, that you need to have goals, all right, that you need to have your goal written down and paid somewhere. So the first one talks about your health. your health is priority, all right? Of utmost priority, your health, your physical health. Then number 2 talks about your family and relationship. You need to develop goals on all of these, okay? Then number 3 talks about wealth and money satisfaction, because money is important in life. Money is important in what you're doing. Like I usually tell people, there are 3 things basically that you need in this life, all right? You need men, you need money, and you need machines, that gadgets, all right? Technology that will aid you to do whatever thing you want to do in life. So number 1, we talk about physical health. You need to wrap your goal, all right, around your physical health, how healthy you want to become and all that, your dieting, your exercises and all that, okay? So you need to have a goal covered towards that aspect, your family relationship, wealth and money satisfaction. Then talk about your work and career, all right? Your work and career prosperity. You need to craft out a goal towards this aspect of your life. That is so important. Then also the few talks about your spiritual well-being, okay? You as a person, all right, your spiritual well-being, either as a Muslim, as a Christian, whatever religion, all right, you practice, your spiritual wellness is as important as anything. Then the 6th one talks about your mental strength, your capacity to comprehend things, your mental life. So among all of these 6 aspects of life, every one of them is important. For you to live a full life, all right, you need to develop or craft out a goal towards this aspect of your life, okay? You need to craft out a goal towards this aspect of your life. So what are the benefits of vision board, all right? So number 1, it keeps you focused. Remember in the definition, we talked about clarity and maintaining focus. So number 1 talks about it keeps you focused. It keeps you focused on what you want to achieve, either in your physical well-being, in your spiritual well-being, either in your mental state, either in your career, either in your relationship, family, and all that. All right, it keeps you focused that this is what you want to achieve. All right, so it keeps you clear on what you also want out of life. So what do you want out of life? So if I may ask you, what do you want out of life? So it keeps you clear focus on what you want out of life. Okay, so it also helps your mind stimulation. Okay, so there is this there's this research that was taken that your mind does not know what is when you are saying the truth and when you're lying. Okay, your mind doesn't know when you're saying the truth and when you're lying. So your mind just believes whatever thing you say. So if you affirm to yourself that you are poor, your mind believes it that you are poor, and you make circumstances and resources comes your way that will make you poor. So if you believe you're rich, if you believe you're wealthy, if you believe you can make it, if you believe you are better, you're smart, you're sagacious and all that, your mind will pull the resources in your direction to make you all of that. So your mind doesn't believe, cannot differentiate rather between what is right and what is wrong. So if you say I'm poor, your mind will believe that. If you say I'm rich, your mind is going to believe that. If you say I'm going to get the job, your mind is going to believe that. If you say I'm not going to get the job, your mind is going to believe that. So your vision board helps you, all right, helps your mind stimulation to believe. So for example, you post a picture of a car you want to get, not just a picture of a car, the model of the car, all right, you want to get not just the model of the car, the year of manufacturer of when the car was manufactured and all that. So you post it on your vision board and all that. So your mind believes it, and it makes sure that you see every other thing conspire to make all of those things come to pass in your life. Okay, so and also when you now begin to go out, you begin to move out and all that, you move around, you begin to see that everything you're saying is pointing towards the direction of your goal and all that. So your vision board helps your mind stimulation. So it also helps in converting your thought and your idea into something visible, something you can see. So it has graduated from the realm of the mind, it's coming to the realm of the physical right now. So it's no longer in the first creation now, it's in the second creation. So your vision board helps you in converting your thought and your idea to something visible, okay, to something visible. So that's what vision board helps you to do, all of that, because your mind cannot differentiate between what is wrong, what is right. So your vision board helps you, to articulate, to put into proper perspective something that is visible, that you can see, something that is visible, that you can focus on to clarify quite a number of things happening around you, so that your mind can draw the resources, can pull all of the resources together to make sure that things happen in your life. So from the thought realm, you translate it into a board, either in form of electronic, or you put it in something physical you can see. Either paste it on your wall, you paste it on your mirror. In my bathroom, I have things on my mirror that is being placed there. On my wardrobe, I have things that is placed there. In my workstation in the office, I have things placed there and all that. So that I keep seeing them. The more I see it, the more resources is being pulled towards my direction. The money I need, the people I need, situations and circumstances, things will just fall into place. It's a universal principle. Goal setting is a universal principle, and it's a master of all skills that we need to really, really, really harness and pull all of these resources together so that we can achieve all the things we need to achieve in life. So that's the benefit of vision board. All right. So Princess, over to you. Let's go into what we need to do on how to create a vision board. Yeah.
Okay.
And thank you very much for that very exciting presentation, Mr. Philip. So before we go into the vision board activity proper, we are going to take a second icebreaker. But prior to that, I want us just to put in the chat section something we have learned from what Mr. Philip has said. So what stood out to you? Just quickly put it in the chat box. What was the one thing you picked from the presentation on the vision board? I see interesting comments in the chat session that part of your goals is that you need a stable wife at some point, a stable husband. So what was the key thing you have learned looking out in the chat box? So drop a comment. What have you picked? Okay, focused. Yes, your vision board helps you to be focused. What else have you learned? Let's make this very interactive. You should put it everywhere. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree, so that you can keep having that mental picture. Visualize, very important. Mr. Philip said, the truth is your mind doesn't, and there are scientific, statistics and research to show that, those who imagined they were going to, like athletes that imagined they were going to win a game versus those that trained, they check the mental activity between those who visualize, those that trained, those that visualized and trained, and they could see, very good outcomes, even from those that just visualize. So your mind really does not know. Visual representation is important, very good. The importance of planning. Vision board helps you in mind stimulation, totally agree. Goals need to be smart and specific, fantastic. So that means Mr. Philip really did a very wonderful job. It helps make dreams visible. I agree. It helps you clarify your goals, very important. So with that, I'm going to ask you to do two things. The first one is we are going to partake in this Kahoot, but the second one is shortly after the Kahoot. For those who registered, you may have received some vision board starter pack, and that starter pack was basically just we had pre-selected pictures that could help you for various aspects of your life. That said, if you registered very late and you didn't receive that, you can equally pull images from Pinterest, Google, wheresoever. So just to bear that in mind. So to get on our icebreaker, please go to kahoot.it, kahoot.it, and type in 849-4075. Kahoot.it, type in 849-4075. Let's go. So we'll drop this also in the chat box. And this is an opportunity for you to win something. Kahoot.it. Great. So we are looking to have more people join us. Okay, so type what you can see on your screen. We need to have more people join us. Lachi won the first icebreaker. Then we also had Heaven. Oh, great. So Heaven, your twin is here, Earth. And then we had Tosap leading. So I hope we'll have people to unseat 3 of them. Okay, we need to have more. We're 38 on the call. So we're looking to have almost 20 people join. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Above Heaven. Interesting. That's interesting. Jesu Bogo, Zeke, Tosap, Dara, T6, Ubada. Okay, so join. Go to kahoot.it, Fika, and just type the pin you can see on your screen, 8494075G. That's interesting to San. Okay, Faity, GB, strategy, interesting. I hope planning will join. Okay, so we need more people. We're almost there. We're almost velocity. Okay, now we're waiting for acceleration. I love these names. Star. Okay, we're 20. Going, we'll soon start. So I'm going to just count to 5, count down from 5, and then we would start. So 5, 4. This is your opportunity to join now if you have not joined. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we start with this. Let's go. Let's go. What do we have? Yeah. So you need to be fast. You also need to give us the accurate answer. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1903? Barbara McClintock, Rosalind Franklin, Marie Curie, Ada Lovelace. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Going, gone. Marie Curie. Very good. I'm sure we have learned something. So who is at the top? Fika, Ed. Okay. And Jesu Bogo. Next question, please. When Walt Disney was a child, which character did he play in his school function? Peter Pan, Mickey Mouse, Oliver Twist, Robin Hood. Walt Disney, what character did he play in his school function? Take your best guess. Let's go, Peter Pan. How many people have watched Peter Pan? I have watched with Peter Pan. Wow, Fika still maintaining the top position. Jess coming up, and then Ed. Heaven, where are you? Which country consumes the most chocolate per capita? United Kingdom, Russia, USA, Switzerland. Which country consumes the most chocolate per capita? Take your best guess. Okay. Gone. Sweet. Okay, definitely Switzerland. Switzerland also produces chocolate. Okay, Fika. What's going on here? Jess and GB. Ed. I don't see you anymore. Okay, so next question. The name of which African animal means river horse? Zebra, pony, hippopotamus, buffalo. The name of which African animal means river horse? And I'm wondering why I have a dog as the picture. Hippopotamus, hippopotamus. HIP for the hip, for the hippopo. Wow, GB is climbed up. Great. We see Tosap and Shego Gumola. Okay, let's go to the final question. Final question. What's the smallest country in the world? What's the smallest country in the world? Haiti, Vatican City, Great Britain, Ireland. Take your best guess. Okay, gone. Let's go, Vatican City. So, I think even if you do not win, you have gotten some current affairs. Okay, so in third place, we have Shego Gumola. Please just put congratulations in the chat box. We have Tosap in second place. And in the first, we have drum rolls, GB. Congratulations. Congratulations. And then we have Ed and we have Jess as the fourth and fifth. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. So just before we close today's program, you're going to find out how to get your gifts. Thank you for participating. So what we're going to do now before we start is, so for those who would like to utilize the Vision Board Starter Pack, just navigate to your email, download it. Let's show you what it looks like. Audio, can you just share that starter pack? I think we have 4 more minutes before we start to create. Can you just show what the starter pack looks like? And then for those who don't have, trust me, you can find these images on Google. So if you recall something that Mr. Phillips said, divide your life, the important areas of your life, identify them, right? Family, your mental strength, personal development, your career. So please just scroll to the next slide. Scroll to the next slide. Audio, can you hear me, please? Let's go on the next slide. Okay, so for those who want to buy cars this year, you have various images of cars. Next slide, just quickly run through it. Career. So you can pick out pictures that resonate, that describe next what your career and your business, what level do you want to move to managerial level? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to go for a postgraduate program? Just take out time to write those things down before you start creating now. Are there skills you want to develop this year? So what you're going to do, we're going to start at 1,300 hours creating, but what you should do right now is just to write the areas of your life. Write the areas of your life and just begin to identify your goals. Write down your goals for your family, for your spirituality, for your career or business, for your health, for your personal development. At least write at least like 5 or 6. And then your aspirations for the year. So what's going to happen is and then you can begin, if any of the things in the starter pack are not sufficient for you, please feel free to go to Google, Pinterest, or whatsoever platform you can get the right pictures on. But do not be fixated on getting the best pictures. Rather, be fixated on just putting something that that depicts what you want. So it could help you to maybe create on PowerPoint or Word, whatever platform works well for you. You can just open a PowerPoint from your laptop, from your phone, and then having highlighted all of those areas, then you can now begin to put the images that correspond to the goals that you have for that particular area. So do you want to travel to Seychelles, Barbados, Dubai, or travel to go see Gurara waterfalls in Niger State? Or you want to travel, or you just even want to enter an aeroplane for the first time this year? I mean, all of those dreams are valid. So we're going to start right about now. In the process of this session, please don't be distracted. Audio is going to help us play some cool background music just to keep us going. But in between, I will chip in here, there, and then right about 30 minutes from now, we would ask for feedback. We'll take discussions on what we have done, our vision board. And then, those who are willing to share about their experience or even share about their goals, we will take all those, and Mr. Philip will lead that session. So let's get started. And I would equally try to do, I have a vision board, but I would also try to do a virtual one right now. So write down your goals, confirm you have written down your goals, and feel free to also, if you have questions, put in the chat box. If you have any questions, if you're done writing your goals, feel free to say, yes, I'm done. Please don't sleep, because this music is quite interesting. Okay, so begin to section your life in the multiple areas. Family, if you have already, done that sectioning, feel free to drop a chat in the comment box. So I would also get on my own vision board. Let me open a PowerPoint. Or rather, I would make a mock vision board. Okay. So section your life into the areas that are important to you. Family could be one of it, career, business, health, your mental, physical development, spirituality, finance. At least identify 5 or 6 areas and then begin to write your goals. Very specific and smart goals.
if you have written out your goals, just give me a hi in the chat section. Just tell me goals written, or if it's still ongoing, just tell me ongoing. Okay, thanks, Erika. Goals written, that's fantastic. Who else has their goals? Who else has identified their goals? So you probably don't need to identify so much because you can complete this outside of this session, but at least identify one or two top goals for those areas, and be very specific. So if you say you want to be healthy, what does that look like? Do you want to eat healthy meals? Do you want to maintain a particular weight? Do you want to exercise regularly? And what does regularly mean? Does that mean 3 to 5 times a week, 1 hour every day, 30 minutes every day? What does that look like? If you have written your goals, be very specific. You want to earn money this year. How much do you want to earn? Where do you want to earn it from? Is it from your salary, from your business? If you want to do more philanthropy, how much do you want to give? Who do you want to impact? Where do you want to make impact? If you say you want to build certain skills, what type of skills? What skill exactly? You want to build communication skills, then maybe much better writing. I want to be a better speaker, or a better presenter, or a better communicator. So write down those very smart and specific goals that can be measurable, that you can tell when you have achieved it. You want to be a better wife, better husband, better friend, better brother. What does that look like? Does that mean calling the people that you love? Does that mean investing time in them? Does that mean being a part of their progress? Does that mean forgiving them? So have you gotten pictures that represent the goals? For someone who wants to travel, where do you want to travel to? When do you want to travel? You want to travel in October? You want to attend 80? You want to take your family on a trip? So where can you find an image that shows you hopping on a plane or arriving at your dream destination? If you already have your goals
No signal.
identified,
No problem. With Premium, you can open up a new world of listening possibilities. Download and play what you want to hear wherever you go offline. And with ad-free music listening, it's easier to stay in the zone without audio interruptions. Get 1 month of Premium free. Hit the banner to learn more.
You have your goals identified. If you have the images, begin to visualize, begin to imagine how it will feel like when you finally build that house, to pay that rent, or move into that residence. If you had a dream to get mentored by, a very relevant person, try to imagine when you meet them, when that relationship starts. Your goal is to develop in a particular area, begin to imagine how that would look like. What would it look like when you start traveling, when you arrive at the place you want to get to? What would it look like when you have a happy family? Family will already be happy, but what would that look like when you are happier, you do things together, you have a greater bond? What would it look like when you start up that company? You finally start that company. You finally take that idea to execution. You finally start pitching that idea to an investor. Even if you hear no, but at least you have taken that step. What would that look like?
What would it look like when you finally graduate from that academic program or coaching program? When you're called on stage to receive your certificate, or you have your virtual certificate. Finally complete that master's, that BSc, that BA, BNG, that MBA, that PhD, when you're called Dr. this, Dr. that, when you finally become a learned colleague. We have 10 minutes to go. Okay, you can begin to drop chats in the comment section. What stage are you at? Are you almost done? Have you identified goals? Have you identified pictures to represent those goals? Let me know in the comment section. Where are you at? Are you still writing out your goals? Are you still attaching pictures? Or are you visualizing what it will look like when you achieve those goals? We have 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. I hope your vision board is coming together. Know that you can work on your vision board and perfect it even after today's session. However, what you're providing is a template that you can always tweak and refine.
My people, Stanbic IBTC rewards for saving promo. Don't land again, oh. 156 million naira. Now the pack come aside for you to hammer. 800 customers go shop inside this reward, oh. And now 365 days EP.
Carry 10K put for your savings account or for your at-ease wallet for 30 days. Make you begin to enjoy the reward for saving promo season 2. Dial star 909 star 37 hash. Download the Stanbic IBTC mobile app or visit any of them branches. Make you for free start.
We have 3 minutes to go. I hope your vision board is looking well. You can perfect it beyond here, but prepare to round up. The next session would be on taking feedbacks, but just before we get there, we're going to have a few minutes to visualize, but you can start rounding up. We have 2 more minutes. We'll round up at 13:30 hours. Or do you allow me to share my screen then? Okay, just hold on. Okay, we have 2 more minutes. I'd like to start seeing your comments in the chat. I'd like to start seeing your comments in the chat. Are you done? How is your vision board looking? Can we get some responses in the chat box? Please don't allow me to start calling names. How's it going, Jessica Emodi? How's it going, J Subogo Benjamin, Kachuko Esenwa, Romso Sodi, Olukolade Felix, Tosin Akinde Peters, Utibe Benedict, Ofika Adabiriku, Shewo Gundikpe, Isaac Oluwayomi. We have 1 minute more. Irene Ifoto, Favor Emmanuel, Faith TR Batmos, Ezen Wafo Orizu, Emeke Chuku, Deborah Ayine, Chooks E. How's it going? Okay, it's 1:30 now. So let me know. Are you done? So I'm going to play a song. Audio, let me know if you can hear it once I press play. While this song is going on, I just want you to marinate, look at whatever you have created thus far, and just begin to imagine how it will feel like when you achieve it. And we'll take, just after the song finishes, I'll call on Mr. Philip to lead the feedback session. So audio, confirm you can hear. Let me know.
It's a video. But
Can you hear the?
No, there's no sound. There's no sound.
There's no sound. Okay, just hold on. Let me. Okay, yeah. So share sound.
Yes, optimize share sound.
Okay. Okay, so start it. Confirm.
You're good to go.
Can you hear now? Great. So my people, this is the moment you have been waiting for.
Be the last one standing.
Just
Two hands in the
marinate
air, I'm a
and
champion. You'll be
Imagine how it will be like when you achieve all those things.
Yeah, I'm a fighter like Rocky. Put your flat on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues can't lose. I'm my own, yeah. Hey, I've been working my whole life, and now it's do or die. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name. You can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this. Yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion. When they write my story, they're gonna say that I did it for the glory. But don't think that I did it for the fame. Yeah, I did it for the love of the game. Yeah, and this is my chance I'm taking. All them old records I'm breaking. All you people watching on the TV, you go ahead and put your bets on me. Hey, I've been waiting my whole life to see my name in lights. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name. You can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this. Yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Born champion. The C is for the courage I possess through the drama. H is for the hurt, but it's all for the honor. A is for my attitude, working through the patience. Money comes and goes, the M is for motivation. Gotta stay consistent, the P is to persevere. The I is for integrity, innovative career. The O is optimistic, open and never shut. And the N is necessary, cause I'm never giving up. See, they ask me how I did it, I just did it from the heart. Crushing the competition, been doing it from the start. They say that every champion is all about his principles. Carry.
I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name. You can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this. Yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Yeah. Surpassed all rivals. It's all about who wants it the most. Fight for what we believe in. That's what champions are made of.
Thank you everyone. So I'll hand over audio. You can go back to sharing. I will now hand over this session to Mr. Philip Abola to take us on the feedback session. Mr. Philip, over to you. You're muted if you're speaking.
All right, okay, so I'm here. All right, so how's it been? Who want to share with us what he or she has written down? Okay, so I can see someone here saying that can I use pictures to depict? Let me look at that properly. So can I use picture where I want to be, rather e.g. mentor kind of environment? Can I use picture to depict all of that? Yes, you can use picture to depict that. Like what I said in my slide previously, I said you need to get exciting images, all right? Exciting images. So it's just that I can't take you to my bedroom right now. You see images of people, particularly mentors I'm looking up to, both active and passive mentors. Okay, so they are passive mentors in the sense that they are not close to you, you are not close to them, but you learn from them, okay? So you can get images of those mentors, all right, and place on your vision board, okay? Also, you can get active mentors in the sense that people who know you and you in turn know them, so that you can put on your vision board as well. So you can get exciting images of them to put the environment, the places you want to live in, the environment where you want to live and all that, the kind of car you want to drive. So you can use images rather to buttress what you want to achieve or what you want to see in your life on the long run and all that. So do I have any volunteer? Any volunteer want to come up? You want to type or you want to come live by switching on your video so that we have a conversation on what you've written? I need volunteers. And if I don't get any volunteer, I might be forced to pick someone. Princess, do I have that permission to do that? So any volunteer, please, any volunteer. Kindly raise your hand if I have any volunteer in the house. All right. I'm not putting you on hot seats, but we just have to go through what you've written, even if you don't want to go into details, but we just have to have a clue. Let's do a little bit of exercise here. Any volunteer, all right? Any volunteer.
So maybe I'll just open the floor while persons indicate.
Okay.
We have, okay, so I had created my vision board prior to now.
Okay.
That said, so part of my personal development goals is to be a better communicator. That's one of my goals. And so in terms of being specific and being smart, what I have put is that I will make some technical topics, presentations, at least one every quarter. And we're still in the first quarter and I have already done like 2. So I think that I'm already ahead of that 4. So the technical topics are kind of around energy sustainability, energy transition. So that's a goal. I'm trying to build thought leadership in that. And also
Princess, can we take it one after the other? You said
okay.
In a quarter you wanted to do what? You
At
wanted
least
to write something, right?
four. Yes,
Okay.
I want to make 4 technical presentations. In the
Okay.
present in the webinar. Yeah.
Okay. So so far, how many have you done?
I've done 2.
Okay. So how did you achieve that 2?
Okay, so what I've done is where there were opportunity, because SPE has opportunities for you to give ambassador lecturer programs.
Right? Platforms.
Yes,
okay.
so that's the platform. So where there were opportunities, where universities were seeking for someone to speak on those topics,
Okay.
you know, I indicated interest.
You did what you indicated interest. So what you did was that, okay, you have something planned out for the quarter, right? You said you were going to do 4, all right? 4 presentations. And so far, you've been able to do 1 out of 4. So now what you do, right?
Yeah.
You've been able to do 2. Yeah, you've been able to do 2. That's fantastic. So you've been able to do, so you didn't fold your arm, all right? So what you did was that you look out for platforms, you look out for networks whereby you can use as a platform, because let's take your presentation as a message. You have a message, but you need a platform. The platform is not going to jump at you. You are going to jump at the platform. Now, if you build yourself to a certain level, then a platform can come. But for example, now, let's say you've not built yourself to a certain level, so you have to look for the platform. So there are things that you go after, and there are things that comes after you. But if nothing comes after you, you have to go after it. So you don't have to fold your arm and say, okay, my vision for the year 2023 is to have 4 presentations. Then you're looking for who to invite. So what you did was that you broke your vision or your goal into something achievable. which I believe the presentation, you started the presentation, you prepared the presentation. So there's something about success is that when preparation meets with opportunity, it gives birth to success. So imagine you're not prepared and the platform came knocking, because every time platform comes, opportunity comes every time. But how prepared are you when the opportunity comes? So when your preparation meets with that opportunity, it gives birth to success. So with the two you've achieved right now, somebody can recommend you somewhere else. Then it will create a ripple effect. So you putting down your goal, not just put it in your head, but putting it down on paper and all that as a vision board. Now, what I will even advise you to do henceforth is that if you have a picture of you presenting there, all right, you could carve it out, put it on your vision board, and imagine yourself speaking to a larger crowd and all that. Okay, for example, for 17 years, I've been wanting to meet this mentor of mine. I've engaged with him. At a point in time, it was a passive mentor, but just like last month, rather, he became active in the sense that I have his picture in my room and all that, but something just connected. You know, that's the power of vision board. It creates opportunity, resources, and all that. So something just connected. He wanted to host a program in Hilton in Abuja and all that. I sent him a DM. I said, if you need anybody to help you, I'm here. I'm on ground and all that. I filled the form and all that. A week to the program, he didn't even reply me. A week to the program, there was no response. 4 days, 5 days, 2 days, 36 hours to the time. Somebody just called me. Hello, this is this from the office of so person and all that. Okay, actually, we are meant to come with him, but he said, no, you're going to handle everything for him, that he doesn't want to spend cost of air flight, of lodging people and all that, that I will handle all of that. And what did I was prepared for that moment. And I got into Hilton. I did all the work he needed me to do and all that. And he said this thing in Yoruba, you understand? I don't know how to interpret it. He said it in Yoruba. He said, that means you've been on this job for a while. Why? Because I was prepared. So now you put your vision board there, but there's a place of you breaking down into daily achievable goals. You break it down to so it will affect your routine. It's going to affect the people you're going to meet. It's going to affect the kind of books you're going to read. It's going to affect your timing, what you use your time for, even after work, what you use your weekend for, what you use and all that. Okay, so your goal, your vision needs to be broken down. So you broke it down and you went down to the nitty-gritty. Okay, what are the platforms? What are the social support networks that can use as an avenue to project my stuff? So go ahead to the next one. You're talking something about thought leader or something? Being a thought leader.
So yes, so I was specific to the area. So the presentation tying into building a personal brand so for that, thought leadership in energy sustainability. So which feeds into the presentations I've been making have actually been focused on that. Right. So
okay.
So that was also part of my personal development goal.
Okay, so from what you've been saying right now, so if the name of Princess comes into mind right now, so all what you've said should pop out in my head. So what you post on social media handles, on your LinkedIn, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, should direct people towards what you want to do. So you just have to, because what your vision board does is that it makes you focus, it clarifies, it differentiates you among other products, among other people. So your brand now is what you want to be known for and all that. So your vision board makes you to be clear, and it makes you to clarify things you want to do, and makes you to be laser focused on one thing. So if you hear the name Mercedes, what comes to your mind? So if you hear the name Toyota, what comes to your mind? If you hear the name Princess, what comes to your mind? So all of these things you want to achieve in different aspects of your life to tie into a knot and project you as a brand. Because either you like it or not, according to Peter Monya, he said, we're a brand according to you. all right? We're a brand, we're an entity, we're a company on our own. So what brand are you projecting and all that? So you putting up your vision board helps you to, articulate and put all of these things together. So that's why you need to get an exciting image to depict that. So if you have pictures of those things you've done, definitely you can put them on your vision board so that it will help you. As a matter of fact, if you are good with creatives like Canva, Photoshop, and all that, you can even Photoshop your picture and put it in the midst of a podium of thousands of people. I mean, you've seen yourself that in the later future, in the nearest future, you're going to be addressing quite a number of people and all that. Okay. So
thank you so much. I will do that. I know I use somebody else's picture for the presentation, but I definitely will put myself and then just put that very big stage.
Then also the greatest platform that you can ever have before all other platform comes is when you stand in front of your mirror. When you stand in front of it. So if you don't have a mirror in your room, please go get a mirror. Get a mirror in your bedroom.
I have mirrors
in your bathroom and all that. So you get mirrors so that you can visualize. So your mind needs to be bombarded with images, with pictures. All right.
I have a question from Troops.
Can one revise? Can you read it out for me, please?
Can one revise his or her vision board after one has gone into implementation phase in the face of reality during the course of the year?
Yes, of course. You can revise, you can modify it. Okay, so it's not that, okay, what you've created now is what is going to, because over time, you can modify, you can revise, and you can modify. Okay, for example, okay, before you said, okay, you want to speak to 10 persons every quarter or every month or every week and all that. You can revise. If you've achieved that, you can revise it and increase it and raise the bar high. All right. So it's not, you are not restricted. You can revise it from time to time, update it from time to time and all that. Okay. You can do all of that from time to time and all that. Then particularly in terms of your finance. Okay. So this is what I also do. I get my checkbook. It's my checkbook. It's not nobody else's checkbook. So I get my checkbook and I write a particular amount of money for myself, what I want to see in my life in 6 months, in 3 months, in a year, and all that. So if it's 10 million, if it's 5 million, if it's 20 million, if it's 1 million, if it's 800,000, I pay myself. I write it and I put it on my vision board so that I can engage with it and I can see it constantly and all that. So those are the ways you can actually also picture or visualize your goals and all that. So because your goals need to be visualized, it needs to be visualized. Your goal needs to be visualized. That's one thing you need to do. Your goal needs to be what? Visualized. Okay. It needs to be visualized. Okay. So any other person has something to ask and all that? So, okay. Can everybody see my slide here? This is a typical example of what a physical vision board should look like, okay? Having different aspects of your life, okay? For example, you can have your family life goals and all that. Now, for example, now, if you see the middle picture here is a text. The middle picture here is a text. But if you look at the other side, to my left-hand side and also to my right-hand side, it comprises of both text and images, okay? So vision board, the reason why I love images, text and images, is that your mind is being writing your goal. That let your mind, link up to something. Let there be an image that your mind will link up to, because it's not you trying to play on your mind right now. Remember, I told you earlier on that your mind cannot differentiate between the truth and the lie. All right. So if you put this image, particularly of yourself, if you want to be a public speaker, particularly of yourself, speaking to thousands of people. So your mind will believe that. And there is this law of attraction that will attract that to come. And also, if you want a certain amount of money to come or a raise in your salary and all that, okay? So let me give this example. When I moved to Abuja several years ago from one of the states in the Southwest, now, Abuja is not like some of the states in the Southwest that, okay, house rent is like 200, 300 for a 2-bedroom or for a 3-bedroom and all that. When you come to Abuja, you know that houses are pretty expensive, okay? A self-contained can go for like 800,000, a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom goes for like 1.2, 1.3 and all that. So I don't know what part of Lagos is obtaining. If you really want to live in a duplex, a good place and all that, you need to have like 3 million, 5 million, thereabout for you to live in all those kind of places and all that. So coming to Abuja exposed my mind in the sense that you don't have to think in terms of thousands, you have to think in terms of millions, all right? You have to think in terms of millions and all that. So now, where I was consulting for and all that, so my laptop screen, every day I deal with Excels of people's salary, schedules and all that to the tunes of several tens or hundreds of millions and all that. And that serves as a vision board for me because I see that every day. So it goes into my mind. So millions become something that is not far-fetched from me. So you need to put yourself in a situation that what you see, all right, what you say and what you write down, all right, correlate to where you're going in life. So you can cut out pictures, messages, text, and all that. You put it on your board so that you can see it properly, all right? And don't be far away from sticky notes. Sticky notes you can also use to write things and visit from time to time and all that, okay? You can revisit from time to time and all that in terms of what you want to achieve. And also when you're talking about your vision board and what you want to achieve and all that, always make sure it is smart. You know what smart is? Being specific, measurable, accurate, realistic, and time-bound. So you put a timing to it that at so time, this is what I want to achieve. I want you to achieve, you set another one, you reschedule another one, you revise another one so that all of these things can accommodate into the achievement of your goals and all that, okay? Princess?
Thank you, Mr. Philip. I think we're right about our time contract. So I want our audience to just put thank you, Mr. Philip, in the chat box. He's done a very fantastic work teaching us about vision board, how to actualize it, and also helping us clarify. So can we show our appreciation as grateful people? Show your appreciation in the chat box. Show your appreciation in the chat box. Thank you, Mr. Philip, for all that you have shared. Thank
Somebody's
you.
raising,
Thank you very
is that
much.
off? I don't know.
Okay, so no, I think no, I don't see the hand anymore.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Philip. We absolutely appreciate. In the interest of time, I will call on B. Awotiku. He's the program chair for SPE Lagos section, and then he's going to take us through the announcements and closing remarks as we finalize the session. B, over to you. B is still on the call. Okay.
Maybe he stepped out. Maybe you
Okay, so is B on the call? Okay, so okay, no worries. Okay, please just head us to the announcement page. Okay, so thank you everyone once again. Thank you for staying to the end. We hope that the learnings you have gotten from this session, you would also apply it and utilize it when you go about your personal activities all throughout the year. we have some announcements to share. So SPE Lagos section is at the forefront of developing people at different stages. We cover a demography of both students, young professionals, and senior professionals. So we have all those programs created to develop members, both technical and soft skill wise. But a very big activity that is going to be holding this March is our 50th year anniversary. SPE Lagos section turns 50 March. The session was formed in 1973, and so it's going to be a very elaborate celebration to commemorate our 50th year anniversary. And with that, we have a couple of events planned, like a golf tournament and a YP networking cocktail, Lagos at 50 technical lecture, an all-star football competition, and we also have a banquet and launch of an own a scholarship fund. I don't think it's something you want to miss, so take note of the dates. Also connect with SPE Lagos section on her different handles, social media handles, and look out when you see our emails and partake. We also have a student leadership series for our student chapters. We have seasoned industry professionals, captains of industry that are going to be speaking with the students. So it's also an opportunity for persons to learn and grow. And then we equally have a program where we'll be commemorating the International Women's Day. It's titled Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. There are quite a number of activities we have packed, and for some of our programs that have already held, you can actually catch up on the replay. We're available on our YouTube channel. So we ask that you stay connected with us. We have the Own a Scholarship Award, where you have the opportunity to impact students, both undergraduate and secondary school, to promote STEM education, to promote having funds for those in geoscience and engineering faculties. So feel free to bring your contributions and help somebody be better. In case your membership is not up to date, please renew so that you can keep enjoying all these wonderful benefits that SPE provides. And would you like to join? We are happy to welcome you in SPE Lagos section. We're quite a big family. So shoot us an email. We have, audio please, next slide. We have a couple of emails on the screen. So shoot us an email to the section admin or reach out to LSA Zewande or Adewale Ogunleye. Should you have any questions also, you can reach us on social media and we'll be happy to take your questions and also share more on SPE member benefits. So prior to us taking, please do not leave yet because we will take a virtual snapshot. But I want to, on behalf of SPE Lagos section, thank our keynote speaker once again, Mr. Philip Agbola, for giving us his time and his resources and his knowledge, also being here. I also want to thank everyone who stayed on the call from the beginning to the end. We thank you for participating and we hope that you utilize this session. So stay in touch with SPE. And thank you once again to the facilitators, the organizers of this session. So with that, we're going to do a photo session. So we'd like you to turn on your videos. Audio will stop sharing. You turn on your videos. We will take a virtual snapshot. We want to see your handsome faces, your beautiful faces, the faces of achievers in this year, 2023. Audio, let us know when you're ready to go. So let's see your beautiful faces. And for the winners of the Kahoot, please just reach out to us. GB, who is GB and who is Lachi? Please send us a message so we can know how to get in touch with you. Okay, any more takers, any more handsome or beautiful faces? Audience, please feel free to lead us.
All right, thank you, Princess. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations that we're here from the end of the event. Just for the Kahoot winners, you can send your names to spelagos@gmail.com. Princess, you can help me type that in the chat box so that they can send it there. SPELagos@gmail.com. Okay, it's picture time and it's smiley time and it's happiness time. Once it's a smiley time. All right. Come on your cameras, please, and let's roll. Thank you. Thank you. Waiting for a few others to. I think Irene Photo just informed me that her makeup is almost done, so we'll just give her a few times and a few more time. And yeah, who has informed me again that her makeup is almost done? Okay, all right. Let's smile, everyone. Thank you. I'll be clicking right away. Smile, smile. Our facilitator is smiling more than a lot of us. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Irene, Irene has showed up. Her makeup session is done. Thank you, Irene. Okay. Then let's do the ritual, the SPE. Oh yeah, guys. Jackson, can you put on your smiley face? Yeah, thank you. All right, SPE. Oh yeah, and gas. Okay. Thank you. Okay, that will be it from here. Back to you, Princess. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. The link is going down in 3 seconds. Thank you.